Medical powers of attorney and living wills both activate once a person becomes incapacitated or can no longer make their own decisions. However, the two documents are often confused for one another, even though they serve different purposes. In this video, we'll clear up the differences between medical powers of attorney and living wills, and we'll also let you know where you can get a free template. First, let's define and overview a medical power of attorney. If an unfortunate medical circumstance should befall you, such as severe Alzheimer's disease, dementia, a vegetative state, a coma, or another type of incapacitating event, you'll want someone you trust to act as your representative and help make or carry out your healthcare decisions while you're unable to do so yourself. A medical power of attorney, which is also called a healthcare power of attorney, a healthcare proxy, and an advanced care directive, allows an individual to designate an agent to make these important decisions about critical or end-of-life treatment options. In nearly every instance of naming a medical power of attorney, you'll have a thorough conversation with your intended agent, who is usually a close family member, to explain your medical wishes. Now, let's go over living wills. A living will, which is also called an advance directive, allows a person to list out their wishes for end-of-life medical treatment and care. The purpose of this document is to direct physicians with specific care instructions, especially with instances of resuscitation or DNR instructions. Without this document, and if a healthcare proxy is not designated, it's difficult to judge an ill or incapacitated person's end-of-life wishes. To expand, living wills cover important matters concerning life support, life-sustaining treatment, and end-of-life wishes, which also may include surgical treatments, nursing home treatment or care, hospitalization, medical treatment, psychiatric treatment, home stay care, and organ donation. Another important term to go over in a little more detail is an advance directive. If you're researching living wills or medical powers of attorney, you'll see the word advance directive come up a lot. As mentioned, this term is often used interchangeably with living will and even medical powers of attorney, depending on the state in which you live. An advance directive is essentially a living will in that it provides medical staff with directives as to how to handle your end-of-life wishes. A medical power of attorney can also be considered an advance directive because it assigns someone else medical powers before or in advance of an incapacitating event. But some states may use terms differently, which is part of the reason why this topic can be a little bit confusing. So, as you can see, the two forms, medical powers of attorney and living wills, have different purposes, but it's also important to note that some documents combine a medical power of attorney with a living will. So if you obtain a form online, you may have the convenience of having each form bundled into a single document. Other times, this is not the case, and you may have to fill out two separate forms. What's important is that you're protected with both forms. Ideally, you'd want your medical directives clearly written out in a living will, plus someone you trust to oversee medical processes and make medical decisions if necessary. So whether you decide to hire an attorney to create your healthcare documents or you fill them out on your own, just make sure that you complete a medical power of attorney and a living will. You're probably also wondering how people may access your health wishes if something unfortunate happens to you. Let's go over the proper steps to take to ensure healthcare workers and family members have access to your forms. Where do I record these forms? There are a few places where you can record these documents. First and foremost, you'll want to have them scanned into your medical record at your local hospital. Then, submit the documents to the United States Advanced Care Plan Registry, which holds a digital copy of your directives that providers with your identifying information can access. Finally, inform a trusted family member that you have medical directives and give them a copy. You can also carry a copy on your person if you wish to do so. We're eForms, the biggest database of legal documents.